What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, where today we will be reviewing April O'Neil from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Super 7 line. And this is my first Super 7 action figure I've ever bought, and so I'm kind of a little excited to see what this line is all about and to compare it to the NECA figures and some of the other lines that I have. So here's the packaging, very nice. And by the way, this did come in a sleeve. There it is. It's just a box, you know, with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo. That's the sleeve that goes over. Like that, came like that, pretty cool. And it came in another box. This bad boy, and then this came in a box, so it's like you got a ton of, you know, protection for the product. So all you mint on card collectors, you have no problem, you know, getting this squished or damaged. This is a really solid packaging, that's for sure. So, all right, let's get right into it. So here is April O'Neil, and I bought this from Big Bad Toy Store. I paid around $50 for her. So she comes with camera, 2 additional heads, one with the microphone, one with the darker brown, or both of them with dark brown hair. Suitcase that does open up. Handgun. Her little press pass. 2 Chinese stars. A closed communicator. And an open communicator. Flashlight, a microphone, and 6 additional hands, as well as all the parts, but they are not painted, and you have to break this thing out to get a second set of parts, basically. All right, so right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with this figure. I don't know if every figure from the Super 7 line is like this, but the head articulation is absolutely atrocious. I mean, you can only go down and you can only go to the left and the right. That is it. You cannot have her look up. It does not go that way at all. And while we're on the topic of heads, this head sculpt, to be honest with you, is absolutely terrible. I mean, it does not look, I don't know, I mean, I guess it honestly looks like a dollar store figure head. Like one of those dolls you pick up from the dollar store, and you just, like, they have the terrible head sculpts, and you just put it on a Super 7 figure and boop, that's it. I mean, look at these things. I mean, this is so basic. I mean, the eyes are like really far apart. It just looks terrible, man. I don't know if every figure of Super 7 is like that, or it's just this one, but they just, I don't know. They really did it. And why are the hairs different color? One's red, one's dark. I don't get that. It just doesn't make sense to me. They're like, how different, like the head is just so cheap. She does have pretty decent articulation. You know, you got your standard sitting down poses. You could do this, you know, sideways kick, whatever. You know, her Does not have any midsection articulation. I mean, maybe a little bit there in the swivel. But so yeah, you don't really get a whole lot of articulation. I do love the accessories. You know, you get the cool little camera. That's honestly, quite honestly, it's the best part of this figure is the accessories. You know, you get the little mic, that's awesome. The flashlight, the gun, the press pass is pretty cool. You can use that for multiple things. The suitcase, you could put like some things in there. That's awesome. The communicator. That's honestly the best part of this figure. The paint apps, yeah, they're decent. You know, you got the Turtles logo. That's pretty cool. So I mean, it's decent paint apps. The yellows and the. But the skin tone kind of looks like rubbery and bland. Here she is with Raphael and Michelangelo. These are the two Playmate Ninja Turtle figures from a couple years ago. I did not get my NECA 4-pack, which I pre-ordered. So these will have to do for now as comparisons. But that's how she lines up. I think the NECA figures are just about the same size as these guys. So there's a little comparison. She's about the same height as both the turtles. So the pros and cons of the Super 7 April O'Neil. Pros, honestly, she comes with a ton of accessories. That's a huge plus. You know, $50. I mean, I would hope she would come with a lot of accessories, but to be honest with you, that's really the only pros I can think of. Maybe the paint apps are good as well. The logo of the turtle, the outfit and stuff. As for the cons, the face is absolutely atrocious. The face sculpting on both heads look absolutely atrocious. And the hair coloring is inconsistent with all three. You got two dark brown heads and one red head, which is really weird. Another con, she does not have head articulation. You cannot move this head upwards, it's only downwards and left and right. That's it. And that is very annoying, to be honest with you. Again, $50 figure, kind of expect more. The articulation is bad in general, only goes left and right, does not go really up and down. So that's another con. The head peg is ridiculously cheap. Honestly, it feels like it's gonna break. I mean, it's a very small head peg, and it feels cheap, man. Honestly, it feels like it could break at any moment. So I mean, overall, this is a $50 figure. Honestly, a $50 figure. I mean, I expect more quality, you know, from a $50 figure. I mean, I cannot recommend something like this. When I spend $50, I expect, you know, better quality, you know, better face sculpts, better articulation, a head peg that doesn't feel cheap, you know, consistent hair colors. It's just ridiculous, man. Like, I can't believe this is a $50 figure. It feels like maybe a dollar store figure in some sense. With this kind of head sculpt like this. This is kind of $50 worthy? No, not at all, man. Honestly, it feels cheap, this figure. It feels very, very cheap. And, you know, this is my first Super 7 figure. I don't know if I'm going to ever buy it from these guys again. Maybe I'll give it another shot. But this April O'Neil figure, absolutely terrible, to be honest with you. Absolutely terrible. We've had better quality Marvel Legends figures, and they're $20. I mean, come on. I mean, really? $50, $20 Marvel Legends, and you get better head sculpts. And you get, you know, the great articulation with those. It's just when you pay so much money, you expect the quality to go with it, and it's just not there. So, to be honest with you, I think this figure is absolutely terrible. And I know there's a NECA figure out there of April O'Neil. I don't have that one, unfortunately. I can't really say if it's better. I have seen pictures of it. I wish I could compare them. So hopefully another toy company or NECA makes a remake of the April O'Neil figures so we can get a definitive, really good cartoon April O'Neil. I feel like we haven't had that, like a really good, solid April O'Neil figure. Hopefully they will make one. Yeah, it's funny. As I was doing this video, I was trying to move the articulation and this happened. Again, $50 figure. I literally just did this and it broke. Wow. That's terrible. I mean, now I have to figure out a way to repair this. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I just got done finishing saying how this is like a dollar store figure and that happens. Wow. I mean, it's just another reason to not buy this figure. I'm sorry. You know, I don't wish anything bad on Super 7, but I mean, this quality is just crap, honestly. My first experience is kind of a bad one with these guys, but yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.